Hello, everyone. Welcome to Horror's World, where we are back on PV Uncharted. Caveman and FF with us today. And let's see who we got going on today. Andrew Baxter, Mr. Swede, Eric Kuntz, Farming Sins. All these boys are in the house, plus a few more who were, well, hiding out just at the moment. Haven't chimed in, but I'm sure we'll hear from them later. Man, we got a big day. A big day. We're going to make a lot of money today, guys. A lot. The first thing is we finally got a decent price on our gold. We've got 5 bars, which I've been either foolishly or brilliantly storing in my truck. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. 50 grand a bar, 56,000 a bar. And our little town is starting to prosper a little bit also. Come on. Only one to go. There we go. Woohoo! So there's 330,000 on the day just to get started. We've had some new folks move into town. A couple of competitors, it seems like. This is Genco Import Export. I don't know what they do other than they're offering to buy our stuff up. And then this place evolved and turned into what's called Backwoods Exports, I guess. And they are going to be buying our stuff as well. And it looks like our other exporter over here has gone belly up and left town. We've got a new factory in place, just one so far. We've got about half a dozen that we need to get taken care of, but we did build. This is our chipboard factory. And we'll be getting that up and running today. And there's FF bringing in a load of hemp to Genco. Man, I can't even keep track of all these names. They're paying a really good price for hemp. So look at that, 200 grand for one trailer, and we've got 5 trailer loads. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Let's see who jumped in. We've got Ed Reed, Amish Dude, City Look, Sweden, David Smith. How you doing? Altuna and Coco. Outstanding. So how's everybody doing? You guys having a good weekend? It's almost over, sadly. We were just discussing that before the stream. We all needed a good weekend break, and the weekend's almost over already. Okay, so somebody who was with us said that we should plant corn because the corn fall harvest, or the fall corn, the corn fall harvest, the fall corn harvest is going on throughout the states right now. Corn has got ready and everybody's running their combines. So we're going to be doing that. We've got peanuts in. We're going to be doing that. We've got our beehives up and running. If you guys saw that, man, we're getting to a point where keeping track of all this is really starting to be a challenge. We're literally having to make lists, write them down, and figure out what goes in at what point in time. And Krashak, welcome to the stream. Oh, Mr. Swede's weekend just started. He must be a weekend worker. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get the corn harvest started because I want to get the peanuts off the field too. We're gonna try to run this side by side, caveman.
That's the plan.
All right.
I'm gonna see if it works anyway.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing? is my cardinal direction here? Is it 90?
Should be. I started a little bit slower. There we go.
It's not tipping in.
Oh, and we're missing a row. Or I'm missing a row, because apparently GPS decided to not like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, lots and lots of corn going on. And if you guys aren't watching the chat, Mr. Swede says hello to Caveman and FF.
Hey, Mr. Swede, how's it going? Hello, everybody out there in chat.
Hello, everybody.
Now in our other two fields, fields 1 and 2, we threw in sorghum. Pretty much going to knock out a bunch of sorghum so that we can keep the shell plant generating diesel as much as possible. We also discovered that this weekend that we are going to need a metric ton of wood chips, like a ridiculous amount of wood chips, so we have a solution for that as well. Gary, 10 days off. How do you rate, man? People actually stop working. That's a luxury I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford. Well, hopefully after the rain it won't take too long for that corn to dry back out so they can start harvesting again. So how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? Somebody tell me something good that's going on in the world. Too much negativity and hate. Oh, that's right. You guys have your Thanksgiving a month earlier than we do. Gotta love this harvester.
Yeah, these are nice harvesters. They're actually finally working on one of the roads in my area that's been needing it for years now.
What are they doing to it? Just repaving it, or?
Oh, they're ripping it completely up and starting fresh.
Excellent. Oh, see, we got the retiree. See, we get an interesting mix here on Harvest World. We get the retirees. We get young people. Oh, I literally thought you would be turning around and going back down, but that works.
Thought you were running headlands.
Nah, just down here to give us some room from the trees. That's all. I was just gonna do one quick one and then be done with it. Oh, look at that! Another 200,000. So what's that? 246. I know there's a little bit more than 500,000 liters FF, but just sell one more trailer load. Don't sell it all completely because we might need some for the textile mill.
It might need a little bit.
Although it doesn't seem like those bags are really necessary.
Well, that's true too.
We are up over $1 million already this stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I've made 2 trips already. Do you want me to make a third or not?
Yeah, do just one trailer though. Bring
Okay.
one trailer over to this field and drop it so that we have something to empty into because we're almost full.
Okay.
But you don't want to take too long to run that last trailer of hemp because it will start adjusting the price.
Yep.
So Amish dude isn't really Amish. Well, that's can either be a good thing or a bad thing. No, it's neither. Neither good nor bad. It just is. Sometimes you're sitting here trying to think of things to say, keep keep things active on stream, and your brain doesn't always work and play well with everything else. Well, I guess you're swapping trailers now because I accidentally tipped into the wrong one. Sorry,
He's got to
dude.
go to the silo anyway. He can just tip that in the silo.
Oh, that's true. He could have. Well, once we're done with this corn, he can run it straight to shell too.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, what I'm liking about these harvesters is, I mean, they literally practically spin. Ed. Wow, Ed, you and FF need to get together badly. His cows were an utter failure.
Maybe he can give me some education.
Education. Wow. Just wow.
Okay. So, why did the cell phone, or why is the cell phone wearing glasses?
This is the twin screw. The XBR2. And unfortunately, this is the only color it comes in. I wish you could change the colors, but otherwise, this thing is awesome. In fact, we need to think about upgrading these to hold more,
Not a bad idea.
because these do have a hopper that you can attach to the top of them to increase their capacity. And they've got a good capacity now, but that capacity gets really hefty.
So, Harv, why does the cell phone wear glasses?
Why does the cell phone wear glasses?
Because he lost his contacts.
Oh my god. Well, that would be a reason. What will Harv be planting next? Beats me. Beet. No, we're not planting beet. We've done probably all the beets we're ever going to do. In fact, that reminds me, we need to reload the sugar mill with beets. Mouth in gear, brain in neutral. Not completely. I do tend to catch myself when I'm off the rails. At least I try to. So, but we do have a lot that we're going to accomplish today. Like I said, we need to get that chipboard factory up and running, and all of this is for future plans. I mean, this is big picture type stuff here. Because we need a paper factory, a chipboard factory, a drywall factory, because we want to build a butcher shop, and all of those factories are going to be necessary to build that butcher shop. So we have
Yep.
a special animal project that we're working on. But in order to make that animal project happen, we are going to need to. Man, we're finally making money off of something besides timber.
And it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Now the rivets won't bust in the silos anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's always a fun cleanup job.
Right? So we're going to need a whole bunch of wood chips. And of course, you guys had said you want us to do the Planters Peanut Factory. At least a bunch of subscribers said we should do a Planters Peanut Factory. That's a big goal also. We're almost there. We've got our beehives working, so we've got our honey, we've got a sugar mill working, we've got sugar, we've got peanuts to harvest today. And then we're going to have to build that factory also. These factories don't come pre-built, guys. A lot of them you have to like physically manufacture. And so that's why we need all these construction type factories, because Dajnet decided that, you know, it's not going to be production chains like FS22. I mean, this is way more involved than even FS22 has planned. Amish dude, you and everybody else.
ADO contracts take forever.
Well, thanks, Ed. I'm glad it's. Let's see if we've got any kind of decent frame rate. My frame rate was nope, still at 16 frames per second. I don't get I don't know if you guys know what's going on in the world right now, but to upgrade my video card, I would literally have to sell a kidney. Like literally, because to get a decent video card right now, you're talking about anywhere from $1,600 to $3,000. And that's what my machine really needs. But the 32 gigs of RAM that I installed this week do make a big difference. I think things are just running smoother. The machine's not being so stressed by all the multitasking that goes on from all the streaming software.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. You went from one bottleneck to a different bottleneck, but
Right.
the bottleneck you fixed a lot of problems.
Although, you know what's interesting is I was playing on the Baltic Sea, setting up for my next recording. Just stay where you are, FF. We're going to have to adjust for you since our pipes are on the wrong side. And I was getting 60 plus frames per second. But it's a 1x map, not nearly as complex as this one, so that's probably the difference. And I don't have nearly as much machinery on that map as I do here. Oh, that's exactly right, Amish dude. Hey, Christian, how are you doing, man? Glad to have you with us today. Easy Rider just changed over from console to PC. Congratulations for the upgrade, man. That's outstanding.
Congratulations.
That happens a lot. Although a lot of people are very happy with the console version. I know Kevin is a console farmer and he has no complaints.
Console finally did get an auto load log trailer too, so
Really?
yep.
It's not actually an auto load log trailer.
What is it?
It chips the logs.
Oh, that's right. It's a chipper.
It's as close as they could get to an actual auto-load log trailer on console due to
Nice.
limitations.
Yeah, because of those bloody restrictions.
Yep.
The script restrictions. Well, that's true too, Eric. Yeah, a lot of those chips come from China. The problem with this chip shortage too is that, it's not like they can just slap down a new assembly line. It takes years to set one of those assembly lines up.
They're estimating the problem should be fixed by the middle of 2023.
Oh, that's good. So in 2
They-
years I'll upgrade my video card.
And you'll probably be getting a 40 series card or a 50 series card by then.
Right? Well, and here's part of the problem too. I mean, and Caveman and I were just looking at this on Friday. I think it was Friday, yeah. You know,
Friday.
the manufactured standard retail price MSRP on these cards is say $600. But you go anywhere to try to buy one and it's $2,000. And the problem is people are willing to pay that ridiculous price, and as long as people are paying that price, and as long as these manufacturers keep getting that price, the odds are good that the prices are never going to come back down because, the first rule of supply and demand is charge whatever you think people will pay.
Exactly.
And they're teaching people right now that video cards cost $2,000. That's how much you have to pay for a video card. So, I don't know. It's a frustrating situation to say the least.
Well, and if they can ever get the container ships on the west coast unloaded, a lot of the miners that were in China had to sell their graphics cards, so maybe they'll be a little bit cheaper because there's more of an influx.
Right.
See, that the influx in cards doesn't matter because they're getting the high prices they are now. As long as they keep selling at that high price, they could have a couple hundred extra sitting on the shelf or a couple thousand extra sitting on the shelf. If they're still getting that premium price for it, they're still going to keep charging it,
Right.
even though there's no longer a shortage.
Just trying to
But
be
if they
optimistic.
quit getting that price, even if there still is a shortage, if they quit getting that price, they're eventually going to have to lower the price to be able to sell them.
Right.
There could be, let's say just for instance, there's only 1,000 graphics cards left in the world for sale. If nobody's going to buy them at the price they currently are, they're going to have to lower the price to sell them. And it might take a while, but eventually they'll do it.
So we need to go on strike then.
Consumers can, well, and that's, I mean, okay, so, the video card industry might be saying that by the middle of 2023 things will have sorted itself out for them, but for the consumer, the pricing situation will probably take 5 years to sort out. Because competition does play a part, and everybody's going to continually undercut each other until the price comes back down to a normal price. So we at least have that going for us.
Because they can only go so low before they start losing money.
Right.
Right. But if it also means, lose money on stock or be stuck with it for a long time, a lot of times they'll opt to lose money on stock.
Yep.
Just because if they're losing money with it sitting around, more so than if they sell it at a loss.
Because then they don't have room to make more.
Right. I can't remember what the exact percentage is, but there is a percentage loss you can sell it at and still be better off selling it than holding on to it so you get the price you want or the price you need to break even.
Regardless, however it plays out, Harv will not be updating his video card anytime soon. That's the simple truth of it. Hey, Matthew Albert, what's the good word? Blaster Niner, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys with us today. Ed's been hoarding silver coins and bars for 5 years and the market hasn't gone up. True story, my dad did the exact same thing. Now, this was back when an ounce of silver was running between 5 and 8 US dollars per ounce. And he finally got fed up with it and sold all of his silver off, which was, maybe 40 or 50 little ounce coins, 1 ounce coins. Of course I didn't make it to the end of the field, because why would I? That's alright, I'll get by you.
Sorry, I was trying to read chat and just cruising along.
But yeah, he finally got fed up and sold off all of his ounces of silver, and next thing you know, silver jumped up to about $35 an ounce. So you never can tell with commodities what they're going to do, ever.
Well, I can always guarantee you two things about commodities.
They'll either rise or
Price-
fall.
Well, I can tell you something else I can guarantee about them too. They're never going to rise and fall at the rate you want them to.
Well, that's truth. That's absolutely true.
Never going to happen.
Not gonna happen. Wouldn't be prudent. I was saying, oh, man. So while the intro was playing, we got this massive influx of subscribers. It was fantastic, and I wanted to make sure that I welcome them all. GC Lambert, Justin Wolverine 1, Granto 1007, Scotty Davis Gaming, Katsuo Kai Masi, and Game Rager 007. That was a lot of people joining all at the same time. That was fantastic. Man, and of course the sound was playing during the music, and I was like, what in the heck is going on? But very cool. We are well on our way to 5K, guys. Really, really getting up there. Just past the 4,600 mark. And I am still trying to think of what to do for the 5K. Be interested to see what happens. It's going to have to be a bit of a celebration. That's a big milestone. Simulator YouTuber, outstanding. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Shut her down, raise her up, fold her up, put that pipe out. Helpers. We ain't got no helper C. Alright, FF, you can take that corn straight to shell. Please and thank you.
Straight to shell, please.
Ever wonder why there's less chrome on cars and trucks? Yeah, because plastic is cheaper. A lot cheaper. Have you ever tried to have something re-chromed? Get out the checkbook, brother.
If you want something re-chromed, it's almost cheaper to completely replace it with something that's already got chrome on it.
Right?
Like, actually, I know specifically for the bumpers on my pickup, it's $200 cheaper to buy new chrome bumpers than it is to re-chrome the ones I've got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, chroming is an expensive process. I don't want Caveman to yell at me because I didn't wash my harvester.
You would think as long as they've been chroming, there would be a simpler, more efficient way to make it cheaper, but
That's that's not the reason why it's so expensive. And it's also not because of the process either. Well, partially, but not like you would think. It's literally expensive because it's what people will pay for it.
Whatever the market will bear. Well, Eric, I thought that I'm under the impression, at least, that China outlawed Bitcoin mining.
that's what I heard.
China completely outlawed all cryptocurrencies. You can't even own cryptocurrency in China anymore. They also shut down two of their big electronic production hubs as a means to conserve power.
Well, I know for a fact they've got a very serious air pollution problem over there.
And that's, a lot of their power plants and stuff are coal, and that's why they shut it down temporarily.
What do you think I was doing? GPS is being extremely stubborn today.
Not good.
It does not want to work and play well. There, finally, good lord. That was like pulling teeth.
Honestly, Ed, I'd rather have polished stainless steel than polished aluminum. That's just my preference.
Hello, Archie. No, you can't join. Sorry, dude. This is a closed map. Streaming only. You can play on the same map we are with the same mods. If you become a Harvest World member, we do have a dedicated server for all Harvest World members that actually isn't getting much in the way of use. I might end up just having to open that up. Logistically, it's just impossible to bring people on here, especially at short notice. It would be impossible at short notice. It really, really would.
What are we up to now? Like 6 gigs or so of mods?
Not counting the map, yeah, at least.
You're right. It is still expensive, but still not as bad as Chrome.
The never-ending peanut harvest. Sprue, yes, of course. Sorry, dude. Missed you coming in. My apologies. Welcome to the stream, Sprue and Glue. A shout out just for you. Woohoo. That's alright, Ed. Hey, whatever keeps people talking, man. A big part of the stream is what you guys have to say. That's that actually, the more you guys talk, the more it helps us move things right along. Um, I'll tell you off stream, Amish. Actually, considering all the juice makers are shutting down right now, I don't know what I'm going to be using, but if I were smart, I would quit, but at least it got me off cigarettes.
Um, I haven't really had time to make content for my channel. So no, I haven't posted any videos in a while.
Doing pretty good, Matthew. Doing pretty good. Always sad to see Sunday roll around, but you know how that goes. Otherwise, doing well. FF decided to take a nap in the truck.
Sleeping on us, FF?
Nope, had to step away for a minute.
Okay.
I hear you, Ed. So,
Now,
what's that?
I forgot how slow these were. I'm so used to using Kaz's equipment.
I know, right? It's like, oh my gosh, how long are we going to be harvesting these peanuts?
Like, get it turned around, take a nap, wake up,
Yep.
turn it around, take a nap.
That's about right. Kaz needs to add a peanut header to his. Well, we'll be ready for planters, which should also give us peanut shells. And I know we need peanut shells for something. I just can't remember what it was.
I can't remember either. I know we can also sell peanut shells.
Oh well, that's something anyway.
Don't know what we can sell them for, but we can sell them. Don't know why anybody would really want to buy them, but
Probably make good cattle feed.
I don't think so.
Cattle feed?
If I had to guess, it'd be something to do with the oil in the shell.
Oh, possibly.
That would be my guess as well.
You're probably right. As slow as these harvesters are, it probably would be.
And another
Says you
subscriber, Bo Bonner. Welcome to Harv's World.
Says you can use them for compost, homemade kitten litter, kindling.
Homemade kitten litter. I'm not sure if I'd go, well, maybe if you like completely grind them up. Well,
Possibly.
thanks, Sprue. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate it. As far as the Cotton Queen goes, which was a great name, by the way, I don't know. She wrecked her car into the lake, so we'll have to see what comes of her. I don't have a complete storyline yet. But we finally got the sawmill, by God. Happy that that little task is done, I have to tell you.
Considering she went into the lake, you might ought to ask her if she's related.
You cut out.
I cut out.
Yep.
I said, considering she went in the lake, you might ought to ask her if she's related to Sharko.
That's right. Your name wouldn't be Mrs. Sharko, would it?
I bet they both have the same insurance agent.
Oh, and Eric, I think it was Eric who was asking me about my banker from Off the Grid. I had mentioned in a past episode that Andy Dufresne was my banker, but that my banker had been replaced by Mr. Pepler, Randy Pepler to be exact, because apparently Andy Dufresne had been arrested and it had something to do with his wife and possibly a murder charge. I'll let you guys see if you can sort that one out. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, Sprue. I guess I just gave you a spoiler then. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Nope, not Roger Rabbit.
That was my only guess, too.
Andrew Baxter knows what I'm talking about. Roger the Rabbit? No, not Roger Rabbit. It's not, doesn't have anything to do with Roger Rabbit. Amish Dude plowed through the World Tour episodes. That is a lengthy bit. That's a lot of episodes, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed them, though. Thank you. Thank you for watching all that. was a geocache where the box was hidden near the end of that movie. Interesting. Nice, Gary. We all need redemption for something. So very, very true. Yeah, it's a good thing we planted these on a small field, huh?
Yes.
Relatively speaking, this is a fairly small field. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ed. Not gonna do it. Nope, nope. You're not suckering me in 3 times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You got me once. Never again. At least not for this stream. Oh, I don't think she was drunk driving.
I just think she's a little bit too much related to Sharko.
I think you're right. That's because he was goober. Although we are harvesting peanuts, and isn't one of the nicknames for peanuts goobers? I really think a slang nickname for peanuts is goobers.
Can't say I've ever heard that one.
Yeah, I've got a very ancient brain cell that's firing off right now saying peanuts are goobers. Peanuts are goobers.
Okay.
Bruce Sharko works on Sundays. And the reason he's with us on our Wednesday stream is because he's off work by the time we start. Andrew, brilliant question. Has Lisa Helen Nelson suddenly inherited $18 million? Maybe. God knows she's spoiled and entitled enough.
Or is this where you find out the whole thing that's going on is because of an inheritance, but it's not her inheritance?
Oh. Maybe. You never know. Well, now I got to get my my new cattle pasture up and running. Give those cows a decent place to graze. How would we ever get them out of the ground, Kevin? There's no way one of these big machines would even really fit on the homestead. Although you've been planting our fields again, and you won't tell me what you're putting in them. So I'm a little intrigued to see what's going on there.
You could get one of these machines on the homestead. It just might not be fun to turn around.
Yeah, I would need the entire homestead just to turn it back around to do another pass.
You'd have to run one way,
Oh, no
back
worries,
all the
Andrew.
way up, and run back that way again.
Oh, there you go. Just do your one lane backing technique.
Yep.
If I have my way, Ed, Harv's Hoofer Farm is pretty much what this map is going to end up being. We do have a goal in mind for livestock. Not going to give it all away just yet, but as production ramps up and we have a few more $1 million days, which we had about a 1.125 million today because we had that extra hemp sitting in the silo waiting for a decent price. Now that we've got a couple other exporters in town, our price selection should be a little bit better.
Should be. Should be. You know, I wonder if any of them have had that weird glitch or whatever you want to call it that we've been having.
Any of you guys ever play on multiplayer where the multiplayer pricing does not match across the board for everybody? It seems to always happen to us, where I'll have one price on my menu and the guys will have a completely different price.
And it's not like a little bit either. Like, I mean, you saw what he sold the gold for at the beginning of the stream. For me and for FF both, it was showing 30,000, not 59.
Right.
And wasn't it wheat was up to like three grand?
Yeah,
you-
wheat was over 3 grand.
yeah. For them, for me, it was the normal pricing in the $500 to $600 range. You can do it all. That's right. We can do it all. Let's just say that by the time we're done, I expect to have cattle in the thousands. All of this is leading up to a massive cattle operation.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Hey, Tom. The day is going exceptionally well. Very well, in fact. If we ever get done harvesting these bloody peanuts,
We'll get there one day.
maybe. Or we might be halfway done.
Eh, maybe.
We might have to take a break from harvesting peanuts and go do some of the other things that we're planning to do, and then come back. Oh, Ed, are you sure you're not FF's dad? Because wow, you guys aren't even punny. Well, David, we do have target prices in mind. Um, you know, there are certain prices we won't sell below. It's not just automatically sell because you harvested it. For us, it's put it in a silo and wait for the price to go to where you feel like it needs to be.
Or where it has to be to pay the insurance.
We don't pay for Sharko's insurance.
Oh, that's right.
No, he's on his own.
Yeah, he's on his own. If we had to pay for his insurance, we'd never make any money.
That's right. The 1.8 million or the $1.25 million we made today would be gone already. I'm pretty sure that's
still a lot of
why
money
we
on it.
lost all of our money on Yukon, because Sharko had to buy an insurance company basically. Now we do have over 100,000 liters of peanuts already.
141.
Oh wow, this is going to be a good peanut harvest.
You know, when you said something about the target price that we have
Yeah.
in mind, it reminded me we have that mod that does the. It tells you when you hit the price that you have it set for.
Right.
I wonder if by some weird chance that has anything to do with it.
To do with what? Oh, that you guys aren't getting.
Yes, because that was installed around the same time one of the other mods was, and that's when it started happening.
So we have this
And the
mod.
other mod's already been removed.
We have this mod installed that will alert us when a price reaches what we want it to. So, for example, soybeans, our trigger price is 18.20. So, if any sale point goes above 18.20, it will pop up a warning to us, and we can set that price for any crop that we do or any saleable item on the map. Shader 301202. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Sharko's never going to pay us back. No way. In fact, he'll probably end up just sinking another truck in a lake somewhere and costing us more money.
Well, if Sharko pays you back, maybe you can get a graphics card.
If only this were real world money.
Right?
Yeah, if it was real world money, we'd buy all new computers.
Right?
Oh, apparently it does have some multiplayer bugs.
What does the pricing thing?
Yeah, the price trigger thing, it says it has, there's a, not on Mod Hub, but another site says it has some bugs for
Well.
multiplayer.
Well, maybe we need to try pulling that out and seeing if it fixes that. We've always had this issue, though. Remember your carrot problem on Old Timer's Farm?
But it still showed the same price for everybody.
Did it?
It didn't sell at the price it showed, but it showed the same price for everybody.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Because you were the one that mentioned the price was high. Like really high.
Oh, that's right. Yep, you're right. You're right. Let's go see about our chickens. We can finish up this peanut harvest in a little bit, or later.
Okay, so I guess I'll go get a trailer sorted then.
Yeah, we're gonna need, as I recall, we're gonna need wheat and straw.
Okay, get us an animal trailer.
And because we don't need them anymore, and instead of having to create a whole new area for it, we're going to put our chicken coop right here where the poplars are at. So, not animal pens, we need PV animals. There it is. Large chicken coop holds 4,000.
And there's a trailer sitting at the store.
You bought us an animal trailer?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Eggs.
It's only $104,000.
Oh, is that all?
That's all.
Pocket change.
It's chump change right now.
Right now.
See, I'll go grab the other semi.
That looks about right.
And
Okay.
getting us some chickens.
So this
Yeah,
is going to
there's
be $87,000 basically. I hope I'm putting this in right. One large chicken enclosure. Yep, this is right. It's indoor chicken enclosure. And where was that? Is that the switch? This is really cool, actually. You hit the switch. You hit the switch. Where was the switch to open the bloody top, caveman? That was the light switch.
To open the top is... That's the light switch. That's not it.
I found it. It's opening.
Okay.
So you can ventilate this sucker. That's pretty slick. Now these chickens are a little bit different because they take straw and water. So we're going to have to set up our water valves. Didn't we have animal pen extension water valves on this?
Yes, we did. I remember we did. It should be near the barrel.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Do you want me to get the chickens?
Yeah, go ahead and buy a full trailer load of chickens.
What color chickens we going with, guys?
Yeah, guys, what chickens should we get?
Oh, they're $50 a pop.
That's all right. We got the money right now. As you said.
Okay. Got one person that said something.
Spruce says white chickens. They do have to be all the same color.
Yes, I know.
I was reminding the studio audience.
Oh, okay. So we get one vote for white chicken, 2 vote for white chickens.
Everybody likes the white chickens. No, many people like the white chickens. And yes, I am painting out the poplars. Except I don't like that. I don't want that. Don't want that.
Got one vote for black.
That works. Can you buy black chickens? I don't remember black chickens.
You've got white chickens, black chickens, and brown chickens.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Okay, 3 white.
The poplars are gone.
Alright, there's 27 people watching and we've only gotten 4 votes.
It's alright. What's the final vote count as it stands right now?
3 white, 1 black.
I guess it's gonna be white then. Well, we could do 2 groups, Eric, but we need these chickens to procreate as quickly as possible. We're actually doing an advanced start on a different project that just requires us to have chickens. Whew, that's gonna make me dizzy.
Your last chance to vote.
There we go, that's much better. Okay, let's get these valves placed.
Okay, white chickens it is, I guess.
There, I like that. Next object. Okay, water going right into the barrels. Outstanding. Now, where's our... Do we have a... No, of course we don't. I need a tractor. Oh, that'll work. Balk, balk.
We might have a problem.
Hey, Rick Zamet, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. New to the channel. Very much appreciate you joining up with us, man. What's the problem, caveman?
Might have more than one problem now that I think about it. It's not showing me that there's any chickens in the trailer.
So we bought chickens, but it doesn't look like the chickens are in the trailer.
Well, it's not. You know how normally it gives you a fill count on on your
Yeah.
screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even giving me that. And the second problem is I don't know if this thing is. I don't know if the door's tall enough to fit this in there or not.
Hmm. It's tall enough. It'll easily go in. Nice trailer. I can hear chickens.
Yeah, it tells me there's nothing in there.
And yet I'm moving chickens.
Well, if it's
Interesting.
letting you move, them, then okay. If I click the dialog box, it says nothing.
That's weird. Oh, we see that from time to time, Rick. You're not the only one. I've Brandon, who hasn't been around in a long time. I don't even remember. Brandon was always under his mother's name. Oh, we're up to 250. How many does this thing hold? Like 300 and something?
Three something, yeah.
322. There you go. 322 starter chickens. That's all we need. We're not going to buy more than that.
Okay, it tells me there's 69 chickens in the chicken pen.
What?
Look at your menu. Like, open the start menu and look. And see how many it tells you.
I see 322.
So do I.
Okay.
Something's going on on your end, apparently, Caveman. I don't know what's going on.
Apparently something's going on my end.
I'm gonna go get a trailer load of wheat, and I've got this straw.
Okay. Did you give them water already?
Yeah, I think so. I set the valves. I'm not terribly happy with the valve placement, but it'll have to do.
As long as it works.
Well, multiplayer trips over each other once in a while, especially when you start getting a lot of mods installed. It is what it is. No worries.
Getting water, so that's a good thing.
Bugs happen. Sometimes you pull your hair out trying to fix them. Pull your hair out trying to fix them. Sometimes you just say, it's not a crisis. I'll live with it. It just depends on what it is and how severe it is.
And sometimes some of the bugs can be fixed by disconnecting from the server and reconnecting.
That too. Okay, well, we got a good little amount of wheat. We'll have to plant another straw crop here. Oh, there you go, David. David was in software development. He knows well about the bugs. Yeah, here's another one, by the way. I've been seeing this a lot on this map. You see how the texture on this back trailer is switching from wheat to straw? It's like when you empty something from a trailer, it gets confused about what texture it should be, even though it says wheat's in there. So it starts blinking back and forth.
Also very weird.
Very, very weird. There you go, Gary. Bugs are undocumented features. Nice. They're features you didn't even know you wanted. Now I should be able to feed them here. I'm not seeing the trigger point though. There it is. There it is. Oh, they certainly didn't take much. Now here's the interesting part. At least I think it's interesting. I'm going to try not to squish any chickens. We don't need ground chicken on this map.
No, we don't need ground chicken. We need chicken fillets.
That's right, chicken fillets. I need to get a little tighter there. That's going to be good. There we go. Boy, they didn't take much in the way of bedding. That doesn't seem like 300 chickens worth of stuff. No, that's weird.
Does it still tell you it's got 300 chickens?
Yeah. It definitely says there's 322 chickens, but when I tipped in the wheat, it only took 4,000 liters. And it only took 500 liters of straw.
That don't seem right.
Move, chickens.
500 liters of straw and 4,000 liters is right for 69 chickens.
Well, we'll sort it out later. Our chickens aren't going to aren't going to starve to death.
They won't starve. They might be fighting for food, but they won't starve.
I can't. Yeah, there's got to be some multiplayer crap going on that's not working and playing well with each other.
It's gotta be.
Well, considering the fact that we can actually join today, I'd say this is decent.
It's an improvement over the last time, yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay.
Chickens. What next?
Well,
Is it time to buy a new toy?
yes. Actually, no, because we're going to need empty trailers for that new toy. We're going to need both of those trailers. Nah, it wasn't, Eric. It might be, so in order to be able to haul chickens, to begin with, you have to install a mod, chicken add-on or something like that, that allows you to haul. So you're not forced to pay the dealer to deliver them, which is kind of a cheesy game mechanic anyway, in my opinion. And roosters are never required. What would happen if you only bought roosters? I'm curious about that.
I don't know. As broken as this game is sometimes, who knows?
Well, I thought I heard at one point that roosters would still lay eggs.
What, in farm sim? 'Cause I know
Yep.
they don't in real life.
Oh, they don't in real life, but I've heard in Farm Sim they will. Yeah, that's right, Eric. Seasons, you have to have roosters. But base game, nope. They're just there to add flavor. Roosters are a seasoning.
They're a seasoning.
That's right.
I can look at that.
Yeah, we'll get the peanuts done. Then you can buy your new toy and show it off. Where are you going to use that new toy?
We hadn't figured that much out yet. I can't remember what we needed it for other than
We need a bunch of wood chips.
production. And it's the only part I can remember.
Salt and pepper mill. Why don't they have salt mills? These guys do all these productions. They never do salt. Well,
Do salt. They don't do a lot of stuff they could do.
most procreation in the animal world doesn't necessarily happen by natural means, Andrew. Or a lot of procreation in the real farm world doesn't necessarily happen by natural means.
Yeah, most of that's been industrialized.
Yep. If I had to guess, Mr. Swede, I would guess you were eating either peanuts or chicken. Or maybe peanuts and chicken. Maybe you're having Chinese food because Chinese food often has peanuts in their chicken, almonds,
Yeah.
cashews. What's not to love about a good almond chicken? I knew it. He's eating peanuts. Dry roasted are my favorite personally.
Like pulled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts?
Yep.
That doesn't even sound good to me. You just dump your peanuts in salty boiling water?
It's a southern thing. I don't make them. I get them at a truck stop.
I know I've heard of them before. It
They
just
sell them in a styrofoam cup.
seems like they would be mushy.
They are. Or they can be. They're not always are, but they can be.
I want that nutty crunch, man. Oh, I want the salty peanuts. I don't want honey roasted. I don't want sweet peanuts. I want nice, heavy salt.
I can eat a peanut any way, really, but plain. Like fresh out the shell with nothing on it, I can't really eat that. But
Oh, I don't mind as long as they've been, if they're roasted in the shell, that's fine by me. They're usually salty enough. Well, that is kind of true, Eric. Roast beef and gravy with baked potato.
yum.
That
Sounds
sounds
pretty good.
good. Yes, please. I'll have some. Crunchy peanut butter and cheese. Crunchy peanut butter all day long and twice on Sunday, but I will have my cheese separate, please.
It tastes better than you think it does.
It actually does. Um,
Now, I'll spread peanut butter on an apple, and my dad used
well,
to make peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
peanut butter banana sandwiches are good.
Yep.
The Elvis.
And then the peanut butter and apple's good, but it has to be a Granny Smith apple.
Um, yeah, I'm a Fuji and Gala apple kind of guy personally. Granny Smiths are cooking apples. They're hard and tart.
They're really good if you cut them up and cover them in peanut butter.
Fair enough. I have an ex that used to have peanut butter and Miracle Whip sandwiches. No, Gary's not a peanut butter fan.
Anybody else ever had a peanut butter fluff sandwich?
Good stuff.
Nope.
Can't eat it anymore because I'm burnt out on it. I've ate so many of them, but
Are you talking about marshmallow fluff?
yeah.
Yep. Marshmallow fluff and peanut butter.
I actually prefer my peanut butter sandwiches plain. Peanut butter and bread, that's all I want on my peanut butter sandwich. I don't do sweet well. I don't like anything that's way too sweet. And man, jams and jellies, a little bit goes a long way for me. Peanut butter and ketchup? Oh man, you totally lost me. Nope. No, thank you.
Yeah,
That's-
no thanks.
Yeah, that's where the boat quits floating.
Well, the salted peanuts in a Pepsi or RC Cola is not half bad either.
I have not tried that, but I am intrigued by that.
In my opinion, the RC Cola is the best.
No, Miracle Whip's not mayo, Eric. Miracle Whip is dressing, and it's. See, even Miracle Whip is way too sweet for me. I don't like it because there's so much sugar in it. It's disgusting. The only time I eat ketchup is on a burger and fries. Anybody who puts ketchup on a hot dog or any kind of a sausage is un-American and should be shot. And even if I eat ketchup on fries, it's very little. Krashak doesn't like peanut butter either. Kevin, I do. Man, peanut butter on toast is fantastic. One of my faves. Oh, we're almost done with these bloody peanuts.
First load in the silo.
Well, probably going to have about just over 200,000 liters. We're not going to harvest much more than that.
And we are getting a better yield than we did last time.
Good.
Remember, the other field is about the same size as this one. They're pretty close to being exactly the same size.
Yep.
And we didn't get a full 2 trailers out of it.
It's because the peanuts like this salt or sandy loam better.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting, actually. Have we run into any other crop anywhere else where it liked bad soil?
I don't remember. This is the only one I remember that liked bad soil.
I'm going to be turning left out of here, FF, just so you know, at the end of the row. I imagine peanut butter is kind of peanut butter. You guys think peanut butter in the UK is different from peanut butter in the US? I can't imagine why it would be. You grind up peanuts. That's basic. I mean, peanut butter is basically completely ground peanuts that's turned into butter, which is why it separates into peanut butter and oil if it's all natural. I don't know how you do that differently in the UK, although store-bought peanut butter has a ton of ingredients added to it, like sugars and emulsifiers that prevent it from separating.
Preservatives.
Preservatives.
The U.S. also uses a lot more of them than any other country in the world.
A lot more what?
Preservatives and sugars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So, U.S. peanut butter is generally sweeter.
See, I think that's why I prefer crunch. One of the reasons I prefer crunchy peanut butter over creamy is because it's not as sweet. There's more nut and less sugar. Ah, that's fair, Coco. That is a fair assessment. Almost done. Do any of these fields need plowed?
The old cornfield needs plowed. There's a tiny spot on this field that needs being plowed.
So we might as well just have them both plowed.
Yeah, we might as well just plow the whole thing. You'll see it. There's a really tiny spot.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it. The final pass of the final peanuts.
I'm almost to you.
I know, but I'm feeling brave. I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling daring. We're playing chicken. At 7 miles an hour. Who's gonna blink first? Who's gonna flinch and pull out of the way? Nobody.
I honestly thought it was gonna shift you a little bit.
No, we just
'Cause I-
came to a dead stop.
I've been sandwiched.
And you love it. Alright. Time to send these things home. That was 60 grand to harvest that field.
Click your heels twice, and you shall return home.
There's no place like home. Right, Dorothy? Hello, Omar. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. This is our sorghum coming in right now. I don't think it's ready to harvest, so we're not going to worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite ready yet either.
Caveman's going to buy himself a new toy.
Oh, I can buy it? Okay.
Well, now that the trailers are going to be empty, because you're going to need them. Where's our other truck? Is it over at the farm? Well, you won't need the truck. You only need the trailers. So I'll drop the trailers. You're going to need a tractor. If you're doing what I expect you're doing.
I'm probably gonna need a trailer.
You might need both. Trying to think where would be a good spot for you to use your new toy.
Well, if I do the full upgrade on it, that's an extra 100 grand.
No, don't do that. We don't need that.
I'm not doing the full upgrade on it. I'm just getting the base model.
Oh, I know, Eric. Pine nuts are crazy, man. The cost of pine nuts is just outrageous.
Okay, where did you leave that case at?
It's at the chicken coop. We even have room. I go along the western edge of Field 1, Caveman, for now, until we know where we're going to need to place more stuff. Oh, they changed root beer in the UK? That's interesting.
Where are?
Do we have a moderator that has access to chat, Caveman?
Kinda why?
Because there's somebody who needs to be muted. I am going to go pick up glue.
You meant timeout, right?
Yeah. Whatever you did works. And let's make sure we get glue and not epoxy. Okay. Oh, we got a good amount of epoxies. Now we got a good amount of glue also. We're almost full at the glue factory, or we were almost full at the glue factory actually. Well, chocolate, and if you're talking about specifically about chocolate after it's been created, will taste different no matter where you buy it from. It doesn't even have to be country specific, because people will buy cocoa or cocoa beans and then add their own levels of cocoa butter and all of that stuff back into it until it tastes the way they think it should taste. That's a lot of freaking glue. Look at that going in there. Hey, Sharko, what's the good word, man?
Hey, Sharko, how's it going?
Oops. I think we're almost completely full up at the chipboard factory. What else do we need at the chipboard factory? Glue, wood chips.
I think that's about it.
And it just looked like there was one more thing. Well, Dylan, I love you too, man. That's a possibility, Andrew. I mean, well, but there's different types of chocolate. You've got your dark chocolate, which doesn't have much milk in it at all, or sugar, different levels of sugars, and cocoa butter, obviously. Milk chocolate is quite a bit different from dark chocolate.
Definitely true.
Well, I will be happy to say happy birthday to Olivia. Happy birthday, Olivia. Your friend
Happy
Dylan,
birthday, Olivia.
or your boyfriend, apparently thinks you're pretty darn special. Special enough to come on here and ask Harv to wish Olivia a happy birthday, which he is gratefully doing. Orange chocolate is a pretty darn good combination.
Oh, I love Terry's chocolate oranges.
There it is. So, we ended up needing to pick up Beck's Tree Maverick, because frankly we are going to need a lot of wood chips. Wood chips keep a lot of our factories running, actually. Wait, no, it's not wood chips. That's coal. We're gonna have to find more coal. But for chipboard, we're definitely gonna need wood chips, and we're gonna need an awful lot of chipboard. So, in order to in order to expedite that process, we're getting to a point, guys, where we got to start expediting some of this stuff. Well, thanks, Kevin. We're trying to keep it a little bit logical. Make more of a town out of it. Go ahead, Caveman.
I was gonna say, did you hear the sounds from the tree sound mod or no?
Oh no! I wonder if that's completely local. Probably. Let me come back and see if I get out of the truck if I can hear what's going on.
I literally have to zoom all the way up to where I'm like almost inside of the thing to hear it. Like, yeah, just come stand real close, see if they can hear it.
Nope.
They didn't even do it that time. They chewed it up too quick.
Well, hang on. Let me just cut one. You can still chew it.
Yeah, that's true.
See if we get any tree sounds. Yep, sure did. That's pretty cool.
I actually heard it without having to be zoomed up to it this time.
You got to do that again. Okay, that actually does add a nice little element of reality to the game.
Now drop the other one right on top of it.
Alright, hang on.
It's supposed to make a sound when logs hit logs, too.
Same sound. See, it's the same sound, at least as far as I could tell.
There was a sound like you dropped wood on wood after when it hit the ground, like after it hit the ground.
I got what sounded the same too. Hang on a second. Don't chew this tree up yet. I hear a bonking sound now. If you know what I mean. It's going like bonk, bonk. So if I were to walk up and drop this. Yep. There is
Yeah,
sound.
I heard that. I heard that sound when the tree hit the tree.
Alright, grind away. Well, thank you, Dylan. Thank you so much. I'm glad she's happy. It's such a kind gesture. Very thoughtful of you, man.
All this is going to the chipboard factory, correct?
Every bit of it to the chipboard factory. Well, thank you, Dylan. That's very kind of you to say. I do what I can, man. FF, if you were bored and needed something to do, you could plow.
Yeah, we do have 2 fields that need to be plowed.
Sounds like your dad at the nursery. I'm not sure what that means. These fields have been scanned recently enough, we don't need to do them again, do we?
I don't think we need to scan them now.
I don't think so either. I don't know why I insist on parking these trailers up here, but I do.
Because it's not simple.
Probably. How much wood chips have you managed to collect?
215,000.
Oh, you got to be full.
I'm 86%.
Hey, Altoona, thank you very much for the donation, man. Very much appreciated. Big shout out to Altoona, everybody. You guys are awesome. You always
thanks for
surprise
the
me.
donation.
Always a surprise. Is your
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, we scan at least every 3 times, Eric. We probably actually scan a little more frequently than that. Drop your back trailer, caveman, and I will run it over. Please. I feel like it took a while, but I'm finally getting the hang of this side panel and wheel combination. Okay, so we've got our chicken coop up and running. We're going to find out how broken that actually is after the stream, of course. We got our chipboard factory. The next thing we need is a paper factory. Paper factory is probably what we're going to need all those wood chips for. I'm almost sure.
Probably. Get another full trailer. And the Maverick itself is full.
We need the drywall factory, and once we get the other 2 we get paper and drywall, then we can start building our butcher shop. Once we get the butcher shop in place, then we can really start pushing our cattle so that we can start sending them to the butcher and off to market. Glad there's no speed limits in this town.
No, they don't have speed limit signs.
Although maybe we need to add those. There we go. Will this even take 100,000 liters of wood chips? I would hope so.
It doesn't, we got a problem.
It doesn't. It takes 72,000 liters of wood chips. That's weird. No, I'm not kidding you.
I guess I'm turning around and going back and dumping these in the silo.
And it is just wood chips and glue. And it is active. So we have chipboards being made. Concrete is being made. Which should be blocks, because we know we're going to need blocks in the future. Keep that working. Pallets, yeah. Process, yeah. Smelt, oh, nails. I'm sure that's going to be nails, which we still need for our beehives. That's, a lot of these factories are really tiny, so keeping them working is a real babysitting job sometimes. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Hey, how's our lavender price looking?
All right, Dylan, you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy Olivia's birthday. You take care. And I very much appreciate it. I love you too. I love all of my fans. You guys are awesome. You never cease to amaze. Take care, buddy. How's our lavender price looking? Weren't we going to need to make soap at one point with the lavender?
Yeah, soap and candles.
Lavender's running 1,500 right now. How's that compared to our pricing, our price chart?
Give me a minute and I'll tell you. I forgot to open it before we started streaming today.
Dope. Actually, I might have it in this mod that we're probably going to end up getting rid of because it seems to be causing a problem. Our trigger price is $14.74.
Yeah, $14.74.
And we're at $15.04 and it never triggered. At Backwoods Exports.
Yeah, alright, I think that mod might be a little...
Not multiplayer friendly. Okay.
Exactly.
Time for it to
you
go.
get the semi, you want to grab them and...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to do that. It's just cotton modules, right? Even though it says lavender.
Yes, it's cotton modules. You can just drop that trailer wherever. I'm gonna get this one last tree and...
Well, I've still
get
got
that
wood chips in this thing, so I need to tip them first. I won't drop it on the silo fill point. Which some people are notorious for doing, so you have to move crap out of your way before you can use the silo. Who would that be?
Force of habit.
If you can't laugh at yourself, you're certainly not allowed to laugh at anybody else. That's why I'm constantly making fun of myself. I love myself, but I'm a dork. And I own it. With pride. Okay, we need cotton modules. What's this thing set up for right now? There we go. Cotton modules. But they're not cotton. They're lavender. Harley! How you doing, girl? Yeah, we might actually have a problem with our beehives. They're not spawning more bees, even though we're full of bees, so we could have another glitch there that we might have to correct for at some point.
That's a good possibility.
That's fair, Gary. We are having a majorly good day on the farm here today. We're finally making real money without doing forestry. Shocked and amazed. And most of it actually came from a harvest from crops. Hemp, to be exact.
And we're getting ready to make more money off of the lavender.
That's right. Although I don't remember how much lavender. Was it like about 30,000 liters or something like that?
Something like that, yes.
Who had? I think it was Backwoods that had that. Double check. Yep. Backwoods Exports. What is this laughing called? It's called laughing. You know, laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Thought you were talking about, like, laughing cow.
I wasn't. That was 47,000 right there for that lavender. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Sneak back out. That's right, Kevin. Sharko, you missed it. You probably haven't seen Off the Grid because I know how busy you are, but somebody crashed their car into the water in the latest episode of Off the Grid. And what did you say, Caveman?
Oh, I said you needed to ask them if they were kin to Sharko.
That's right. She totally Sharkoed. Crashing anything into the water is Sharkoing. You've officially become a verb, my friend. Lavender Ed. Seriously. You're encouraging FF, and we can't allow FF to be encouraged by anything.
What about FF?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't say anything. I knew it.
You answered too quick.
You play on both fields, FF?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, Juicy. Thanks for dropping in, man. It's been a while. Glad to have you with us. Take care, bud. She was close to the bridge, Kevin. That's the confusing part.
Just like Sharko with the first big truck he sank.
Uh-huh. Although, on the plus side, he did give me a technical difficulties sign.
Yeah.
I imagine you guys have the two biggest tractors. Will this case
Yes.
pull one of those plows?
I think it does.
About to find out. If not, I'll get a little plow. Are you guys working on the same field?
We've literally been running up to the edge of the field, picking up, going across, dropping back down.
Oh, so you're running like the entire length of 2 fields?
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, we have accomplished a lot today. New chickens, new chipboard factory, new wood chipper, somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.3 million earned, and a whole bunch of harvesting. Whole lot of farming going on. That's what we're going to call it. It will. It will pull. There we go. So we are going to get these fields planted up. I don't know what we're going to put in them yet. We'll have to analyze our situation now and see what we might need in different places. It's been a really good stream. Fantastic for a Sunday. A fantastic Sunday, I should say. You guys are all completely awesome, but I think that's going to do it for us, guys. I think that's going to do it for Harv's World and PV Uncharted for this go around. You guys, FF, Caveman, any parting words, thoughts, or well wishes?
Hope y'all have a good week. Hope to see y'all all back on Wednesday and next Sunday.
Everybody enjoy their work week, and I shall see you guys Sunday.
Absolutely. Guys, as always, we appreciate you coming along for the ride. And as always, until next time, have a great week. Take care.